Hello, Happy New Year. This is the second video I'm doing this year and it's on Shadow of War. I started my channel like about 3 months ago, and just this year I decided that maybe I should be uploading some of the games so you guys can check it out and see if you love it. So this is the Shadow of War is the second part to Shadow of Mordor, which won over 50 Game of the Year awards. I think it was released sometime like 3 or 2 years ago. I mean, it was a great game. I played it. I really loved it. So generally, this series is a role-playing game and the character is like, basically what role-play means is the character is shaped by how you play the game. So you have this skill tree where you have to play, you get skill points, you unlock the game. I mean, like many adventure games these days or open world games these days, the way you play the game turns to shape your player, right? But with role-playing games, they just take this to the next level. Like, you can play the game with 2 other friends. I realize that the story, the sequence of the story you take is completely different from your friend. And when you end the game, if you notice, like, you guys may be the same levels, but you have completely different weapons, completely different clothes. I mean, like, you really get to shape the whole experience of it. So this is among one of my best series of games. And another series of games I enjoy is things like Assassin's Creed, Grand Theft Auto. Actually, I would say Grand Theft Auto is like my first series or franchise that I love, followed by Assassin's Creed. Then you have Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War. So I'll just say the whole, not necessarily the whole Lord of the Rings world, but specifically the Shadow series, right? I've played a lot of the games based in the Lord of the Rings world, and well, they weren't really that great as these. They were fun too, like the whole Lord of the Rings released under Electronic Arts. So I hope you enjoy this. I'll try not to talk a lot more, so you just get to watch and enjoy the game. And hey guys, remember you can always subscribe to the channel so as to get more of my game cast. Thank you, enjoy.
I had a family once. A wife.
This is beautiful.
And a son. And I buried them along with everyone I even knew. What has happened to me? Am I dead?
You're banished from death. Cast adrift between the worlds of light and dark. You're bound together, Talion. My life and yours.
Who are you, Wraith?
I shaped the history of Middle-earth. I crafted the Rings of Power.
Celebrimbor, greatest speech of the Second Age. Sauron deceived you into making the rings. He tortured both you and your kin.
Perhaps that pain was what connects us.
I should have died with my family.
I thought you wanted revenge. But there is only one way to close the circle. To defeat Sauron.
The time has come for a new ring.
The world of men is ending. I have seen it. I have felt it. In the fires of Mount Doom, a ranger and a wraith, bound together in death, craft the one thing that could challenge the Dark Lord. A ring of power. Power can blind those who seek it, And even the strongest bonds can be broken. The future I have seen cannot come to pass.
Celebrimbor.
Death calls to you again, Ranger. How do you answer?
Talion, this is beautiful. Where did you find it?
Oh, I still have a few friends left in Gondor. What's wrong, my love?
The past is the past. Nothing can be changed.
We must leave this place. We can go now.
You're too late. Already dead.
The Wraith calls to you. I call to you.
Wraith! Where are you?
Your wait was for you.
He calls your name. Talion.
Celebrimbor.
Talion. Talion.
I will find you.
This gives me the creeps. Haven't had a decent meal in weeks. Spiders don't count. Never know what we'll find here. Talion. Talion. Nothing here but shadows and death. Spider here, spider there. One of these things looks at me wrong. I'm gonna kill it.
Need to keep quiet. Looks like preparing for war.
We must defeat her. What was that? Yeah, famous last words.
You've come
Did you hear that? Come, Talion.
spill me blood for this.
You wait. But for how long?
Someone's dying for this. Back to work. Nobody liked him anyway. How do you suppose things get names? You know, like chair and table and axe. Someone's sneaking about. Spears are more useful than you lovers realize. Everybody knows they're good for fighting or cooking meat. But I reckon I've found a way killers around to launch yourself over gaps you can't jump over. What you've got... Can't just be the wind. Not this time. Trenches. They got my mind to thinking. Thinking about what? Thinking about how good it would be in taking a grave for the war chief who wanted trenches. Did you hear? A captain got snuffed by some friend. Yeah, and he wasn't the first. Beautiful! Try to put the next one!
What has been done to you?
You've kept us waiting. Kept us waiting.
Free him!
Spider does not forfeit its prey, Ranger. Not unless a greater has set before it. I called you here for a reason.
You will return him to me. Now.
You are brave. For a man. But it is not your sword that will save him. How much are you willing to sacrifice? To suffer.
I have given up everything.
Not everything. Not yet. give me the ring for the Wraith.
And find myself beside him in your web.
I am Shelob, and I deal only in truth. I wouldn't give it up either.
Wait!
Time now!
Take your prize.
I'm impressed, Ranger. He must mean something to you. Go to your puppet before he dies.
You have doomed us, Talion. Her power was vast before, and now you have given her mine. I poured my life force into that ring.
Then we must take it back.
The war you came to fight is not here. The ring is lost. So look to Minas Ithil and the Dark Lord's armies that surround it. Look to the Palantir. Sauron will not stop until all of Middle-earth is dominated.
The Palantir must be protected.
Minas Ithil. I must know if Shelob's vision holds true.
I mean, I do not want to hit this guy while he's down, but I mean, he's quite stupid, you know, because you cannot have a ring that has the world's powers and you're giving up to this lady. I mean, for whatever reason, what did he expect? The spider lady we saw is new to me. I haven't seen her in the movies or any of the other games. I don't know if she's reading the novel. I haven't read the novel yet. So far I'm just guessing. I think maybe some character they created for the game. I'm going to check that out and see.
The spiders showed us the truth. Gondor's last fortress in Mordor cannot fall.
The Palantir is our concern. We must seize it before it falls into Sauron's hands. With it, his armies will be unstoppable. The fate of the city matters not.
I will not let them be slaughtered like my brothers at the Black Gate. We need to do something. Taking out the captain should buy the Gondorians some time.
And they could lead us to the Palantir. We must find a worm and make him talk.
about seeing storms.
There. His mind is weak.
Take the lower city, did you hear?
One of the things I don't like about role-playing games is that you have to constantly pause the game, you know, in order to upgrade your player and check new weapons you have picked up. I mean, like, compared to other games you play out there, you really have to pause a lot and always be updated, keep track of your skills when you're playing a role-playing game. I mean, that said, role-playing games are still a lot of fun to play, you know, because you really get to shape things just the way you want. I mean, like, if you're someone who's more interested in your player having a lot of speed, you can always get that. If you're someone who's more interested in your player being, you know, more resistant to attacks from enemies or captains, I mean, you can go ahead. One thing I just have to give it to the guys of Shadow of War is, you know, the amount of detail they just pay into every single thing about the game. Like, you have characters, these characters, they have weaknesses, they have strengths. I mean, you really have to study these weaknesses and strengths in order to be a good player at the game, know what to do, what not to do, the best way to defeat the captain. Like, if you don't make use of his weaknesses, you realize that someone you could defeat in like 3 minutes, you end up defeating him in like 30 minutes. And then if someone gets to kill you, you know, he gets an upgrade, he gets promoted because he killed you, who is the ranger. And you can even kill some captains and they get raised from the dead. According to the game, you know, that team brought them back. I mean, it's, the detail is just so crazy. I really think, like, if you haven't yet gotten this game, you should try, find a way, get it, play it. I mean, I believe just like Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of War should also get like numerous numerous Game of the Year awards. I guess I was about to say Player of the Year, you know, I'm the Player of the Year.
The captain leading the search is in the lower city.
Then he will go no further.
Who leads the search for the Palantir?
What are we doing all the way back here? Orders. We're rear guard. With all the good looting. Wait, what was that? It'll be the blade. Blood and pain!
What you're seeing on screen now, you have captains. Each of these captains, or not each of them, actually some of them do have bodyguards. That's why you see some of the red lines, the white lines. So what happens is, while you're playing the game, you have various interactions going on. Some captains have bodyguards, and then at the same time some of these captains are fighting each other. So at times you may want to walk up to a captain to fight him, but by the time you even get to the location where he is, he was in a fight with another captain, and by the time you got to meeting him, that other captain killed him. So you just come in and a certain part of the game is already done for you. That's one of the magic of role-playing games. So here we have Taz the Militant. You can see like his immunities, you can see his weaknesses. Some of his immunities is that he's vigilant to stealth. So if you try to attack him with a stealth attack, well, you're going to fail. And then you have each of these characters or captains have their classes. So you have, like, for example, Taz the Militant is of the advanced class Destroyer, and then he also uses bombs. So I mean, like, and all these captains, like, they are really different, right? Like, whenever you meet a new captain, you have to make sure that you take that time to pause the game, check up on his weaknesses and his strengths, so that you can use it in battle. Like, you really have to keep updated on what strength and weaknesses each person has in order to fight them very well, or else you're really going to have a hard time in this game. You have to always keep pausing the game and keeping track of various statistics of various players.
I expect we're gonna make a mess of someone. Swords ready. Someone's gonna die. Death to man! Someone's sneaking about. Now you go! It's the Grave Walker! I thought he was dead! He is!
Talion the bow.
It doesn't look good for the Gondorians. We have to help.
The Palantir is a powerful artifact. If we were to possess it...
We could turn the tide.
So this is it for today. I have to run and go take part in the New Year festivities. So guys, hey, if you love what you just saw, remember you can subscribe to the channel. I'm going to keep playing the game, and I'm going to continue with the next part of it within the day, or but I promise within the next 24 hours you're going to have the next part of it. So just keep watching for this space and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for watching my second upload of the year. I hope we really take this forward, right? Thanks for the support. I'm out.